So we use Met Geographia's or Collins books as they are now.
If the pilot screws up and we get lost, then we navigate using an A to Z.
When a police helicopter is hovering, that means we are trying to read the street names.
The problem is, the thermal imaging camera cannot read street names. Which means if we get lost at night, we have to ditch the chopper and take the tube. But this always happened with Windows Vista. The screen freezes up. That's higher. As soon as we are in the air, it wants to download a new version. When it's like this, we have to switch it off and switch it back on again. There are 4 little screens and there's the big screen. This means I can monitor 4 different social medias at the same time.
You've got capacity in the back there to carry 6 people safely.
Let's have a look.
It makes a massive difference.
Gosh, that makes a huge difference.
It makes a huge difference. There's room to swing a cat. Why would we want to swing a cat? We've got megapixels and a zoom button. The camera is in that stupid dome thing under the copter. 50 million pixel, 50 million quid, and we're chasing bloody cats. Doris knows more about cats. They all look the same to me.
They're quite nimble, so when you have officers in cars chasing them, pursuing them, if they go down alleyways, building lines, parks, anything, walkways, those sorts of things, they obviously can't follow them. That's the best thing about us, is that we're airborne and we can follow them. We can then track them and then get units towards them.
The chase is taking place less than a minute from the Skycops base, and a second helicopter is already being scrambled.
There he is. Past the junction now, good.
But it's so dark that officers on the ground can't see a thing. They need the Skycops thermal imaging camera.
There are a group of people in the middle of the park. We're hoping he's in amongst them, Mother.
Let's get the camera on it in case he decides to go for it. That's it. That's where you are. Good.
In open spaces and recreation areas, you often find cats. They mingle unnoticed with members of the public, and it's our job to find them.
Again, it doesn't take long.
Yeah, one's running.
Let's stay with him.
Yeah, he's running towards the house.
One of the group just took off like a bat out of hell straight across the park. For the officers on the ground, it would have been completely dark. They wouldn't have had a very good idea as to where he was going, but we followed him.
I'd like to think that if we can see them on our thermal camera, we're going to get them. They do try and hide, they do try and pretend to be trees, and you know, they try and like go round the trees as we come round, and it's just silliness. We can still see them. It's heat, it's not light, so they'll have to do quite a good job to get away from our thermal cameras, and we do generally, when we have them, we do generally keep them.